before humans arrived, the Tigris and Euphrates carved their paths through fertile plains, shaping the land that would one day host the first civilization. Small groups began to settle along the riverbanks, shaping the earth, planting crops, and laying the foundations of what would become Mesopotamia. Communities began shaping the land, digging shallow channels marking foundations for their first homes and fields. Early collaboration lays the groundwork for organized settlement. Simple reed shelters rise along the riverbank. Families plant crops nearby, tending the earliest cultivated plots while establishing their first homes. Mud brick construction enables more permanent houses. As walls rise and drying bricks are stacked, the settlement gains stability, supporting growing populations. Ingenious irrigation channels redirect river water to nearby fields. Surplus crops emerge, allowing more people to settle and creating the foundation for social complexity. Trade flourishes along the river. Farmers and artisans bring goods to small markets, exchanging grain, pottery, and textiles. Early commerce connects communities and strengthens the settlement. Specialized artisans shape pottery, weave cloth and work metal. These crafts not only meet daily needs but also support trade and cultural growth. The first writing appears on clay tablets. Scribes record transactions, inventories, and knowledge, enabling administration, communication, and the preservation of culture. A monumental proto-ziggurat begins to rise. Workers haul mud bricks up ramps under the guidance of overseers, creating a sacred center that will anchor the growing city. As evening falls, the settlement shows signs of urban organization. Streets bustle with people, smoke rises from hearths, and the ziggurat dominates the skyline as the city's spiritual center. Houses and workshops multiply, canals and roads connect neighborhoods, and the community thrives, preparing for an era of art, knowledge, and commerce. The land that once carried the weight of early civilization began to fall. Seasons grew harsher, the rivers shifted their paths, and the soil that once fed thousands slowly turned to dust beneath the sun. Farmers who had relied on these fields for generations watched their harvests shrink, not through a single disaster, but through a long, quiet unraveling. As the fields weakened, the cities felt the strain. Granaries emptied, trade routes faltered, and bustling streets that once echoed with life began to thin. Temples, markets, and towering structures stood unchanged, yet the people who gave them meaning slowly disappeared. What remained was stone and silence, a civilization still standing, but no longer alive. Now, millennia later, these ruins rest under open sky. Time has softened the edges but not erased the memory. What once shaped humanity now sits quietly, a reminder of how far we have come, and how much can be lost.